I recently passed Google Cloud's new Generative AI Leader exam, and in this video, I wanted to share my experience, the resources I used to prepare for this exam, and what this exam is really about. So, if you look at the Generative AI certification, it is a foundational level certification under Google Cloud. So now they have two. One is the Cloud Digital Leader, and the new one is Generative AI Leader. The exam assesses your knowledge in the following areas, as you can see. So fundamentals of Gen AI, techniques to improve Gen AI model output, Google Cloud's Gen AI offering, and business strategies for a successful Gen AI solution. Now, you can also see that this certification, since it's foundational level, is for anyone in any job with or without any hands-on technical experience. So that is to kind of set your expectations for this certification exam. Now, about the exam, you are given 90 minutes to complete the exam, as you can see, and it's $99 to sit this certification exam. There are about 50 to 60 multiple choice questions that you'll see. It is valid for 3 years, and you can take it both online, which will be proctored, or in person at a test center. Now, after passing the exam, you'll get this cool Credly badge that you can share on your social networks like LinkedIn or X. And now let's look at the exam guide. So the official exam guide, as you can see, covers 4 sections and the weightage of those sections on the exam. So fundamentals of Gen AI covers about 30% of the exam itself. Now I won't be going through each section and what is covered, but I'll share the link to the guide. Next section is about Google Cloud's Gen AI offering. So what all services are available through Google Cloud to build these Gen AI solutions is the biggest one. It covers about 35% of the exam. Section 3 is about techniques to improve Gen AI model output, which is about 20% of the exam. And the last section is business strategies for successful Gen AI solutions, which is about 15% of the weightage. Now, I completely relied on 2 resources, and that is the Cloud Skills Boost paths. So the first one being the Gen AI Leader path. So here you can see there are 5 courses that you'll take. This path is specifically aligned with the certification itself. So you have Gen AI Beyond the Chatbot, Gen AI Unlock the Foundational Concepts, Navigating the Landscape of Gen AI, Transforming Your Work with Gen AI, and then Transform Your Organization. So I went through this entire Cloud Skills Boost path, but if you're new to Gen AI, I would also highly recommend going through this path as well. So this is the introduction to generative AI. There are some topics that will be covered in both of these, but I really liked the Responsible AI course and module in this learning path. So there is an introduction to responsible AI, and also how do you apply AI principles with Google Cloud offerings. So I would highly recommend this if you're new to generative AI. Now, these 2 paths helped me really well prepare for the exam. I didn't go through any of the practice tests or practice questions. I know Google Cloud, if you go to the certification page, I think you can take there are 20 practice questions that they share through Google Form, but I didn't do any of those. Apart from the Cloud Skills Boost, I also have a good amount of hands-on experience working not only with Gemini in chat, but also with the Gemini API and also Google Cloud AI offerings like Vertex AI. So if you don't know, I have given a workshop around Vertex AI and also how you can implement RAG with Vertex AI, whether it's BigQuery or any of the other solutions that Google Cloud provides. So I had a pretty good understanding of all these cloud offerings, not only theoretically, but also practically where I have built projects. So I think that helped a lot as well. Now, I also took some personal notes. As everything that I study, I take notes to remember, details and what I have studied, and then later visit them. I also am a fan of mind maps. I have a notebook here with those mind maps. But basically, I have made these personal notes public, as some of you might already know about the repo called Cloud Notes. So if you are preparing for this exam, you can check out my personal notes. Here are the Generative AI Leader one. Again, they're inspired from my personal notes, but I clean them up for, better understanding and readability than the Notion notes that I have. But yeah, you get the idea. And I'll make sure to link this down below. But if you just go to Rishabh Kumar 7 Cloud Notes, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find this GitHub repo. But as for the exam experience, it took me about 65 minutes out of the 90 minutes to sit the entire exam. And I took it at my setup here. I went with the online proctoring because it's easy. I don't have to drive to a test center. The only thing is I have to unplug a lot of stuff. As you can see, there's too much on my desk. So you have to clean up your desk, make sure no notes, books, and things like that are around. Other than that, the experience was okay. The expectations that I had based on the Cloud Skills Boost paths, they were met very nicely on the exam. I didn't feel like there was any topic or question in general that stood out. I think the weightage that it described in the certification guide is very well reflected on the exam. I think I got about 55 to 56 questions on the exam, and it takes about 24 hours to get your Credly badge in your email after you sit the exam. You get a pass or fail right away, but even then you'll see a message saying that, hey, we'll go through your submission, and they review it afterwards for the official result of pass or fail if anything crazy happened during your exam. But yeah, if you are going to be sitting this certification, I wish you luck. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them. Until then, peace.